head of lockdown, another lockdown poem, which I'm hoping she might be doing tonight. And when Kat wasn't able to be with us, I thought, yes, Tulip! I want Tulip to have more stage time. I think she's phenomenal. So really, that's all I'm going to say. And let's just give her a huge round of applause.
Hello everyone. Katie, that was like fantastic. So I can't follow that, but I will try my best. And yeah, just thank you so much, Pete, for inviting me here tonight. I don't do this very often, and every time I agree to do it, I feel really strong regret. I'm gonna go for it and hopefully, remember to breathe throughout. And yes, I will finish with my lockdown poem, which ties in with what you just said quite well, I think. But I'll start off with one which I've called #morally superior. Shop exclusively in charity shops, but only the ones with vintage rails. If it costs 45 quid, then you know it's genuine, but you hated it when your mum was wearing it. Captured the picture with the fact that the money is going to a good cause gives me a happy glow. #one woman's trash. One of those cool photography girls, the ones whose profile pictures are them with a Nikon obscuring one eye. But don't be one of those people who are always taking pictures and not really living, you know? Be one of those live in the moment kind of people, the adventurer, wanderlust, making memories. #you only regret the things you didn't do. But share those just living in the moment adventure memories on Facebook. Google the coolest films by female directors. Learn the names and plots from Wikipedia while watching Love Island. Oh, you haven't seen it? You scoff. Every feminist must watch it. Share your charity donations on Facebook. Get a tattoo under your tits. Exclusively buy tops that reveal under your tits. Just have to find out if, in a flirty voice, if they ask if you have any others. Get your political views from TikTok and say, fuck the patriarchy, when someone asks you any more about them. Share posts saying how Instagram pictures are all photoshopped and fake and set impossible beauty standards for women. Photoshop all of your pictures and then hurt your back in impossible poses so your bum looks big but your waist looks so tiny. #body positivity. Part plagiarise something poetic and profound that cool girl shared on Insta. Write it in a cute, scrawly, arty way that you've practiced in a notebook you've deliberately battered. Then leave it at just the right, nonchalant angle in the background of your picture of your kale on sourdough at that not-for-profit cafe that you're only sharing on your socials to help promote their business because you really agree with their principles. Take a selfie at the refill shop, selfie with the moon cup, selfie with the shampoo bar, selfie at the slut walk, selfie at the Black Lives Matter talk, selfie with recycled toilet paper, selfie at the coffee beans with the female baristas, selfie at the art exhibition of art by prisoners, selfie at the soup kitchen. Thank you. This next one is sort of about non-ethical non-monogamy. It's called Squint. If I squint my eyesight just right, I just might find out you're the man for me. I'll undo your genes to see if this is more than just chemistry. Your fingertips search to find out what's inside of me, the secrets I hide, the dents in my pride, the white spots on my tongue revealing the number of times that I lied to him. My beginning, my sin, that's the thing about me. You can never be sure if it's the real me you see or some illusion dressed up to win. What? Your affection? Your attention? Your grin? The smile on your face when you think you've seen through my front, my walls that I've built to hide from men exactly like you, who tell me they're true while they break on through to do damage from within and tear me down because I didn't fit in to the mould they expected me to fill. To give them a thrill in the dark of the night of middle-aged mediocrity. That's not me. Hypocrisy. It's not my role to light a little light in your heart that's chilled to the bone of your 5-bed home with your wife who thought she was your life. Your one, your only, but she's lonely as you dance in the night with anyone but her. But she won't put up a fight. She'll smile sweetly and let you do what every man has done before and close the door on how she feels, like she's not real. The mother of your child is all she is now. You see the shadow where she once stood, now misunderstood, clinging to an identity that's unrelentingly slipping away. She wants to scream, hey, would you notice me? He says he just wants to be free, but I can't really believe that that's what he means. But she followed his lead and found hollow connections, doing what she thought he wanted, when all she wanted was him. This is just a short one which I called Revenge Bedtime Procrastination, which, if you're not familiar with, is when you've had like a long day, often with children, and then to reclaim some time for yourself, you stay up far too late, then you're exhausted the next day, and you just repeat that cycle forever. And I get very emotional and sad when I stay up too late, and this is written like way past my bedtime essentially, when I was having a bit of a crisis, and then normally in the morning my husband's like, oh God, are you okay? Like, you were really, really freaking me out last night, everything was wrong. I'm like, oh no, I'm fine now, I'm just a bit tired, so. This is the feeling of that. I wish I was fixed, not fleeting. I wish I could learn from my past and not wake up amnesia every morning, blinking in the new light of my own birthday. I wish I knew what I liked. I wish I knew who I was. I wish I could just sit in silence and just think for even just 1 minute without needing something, anything, to keep my brain from finding things I'm terrified of. Lurking around the corners of my mind, rotting under fingernails, hiding in the cracks, crevices, vines twisting, tightening their grip, strangling, suffocating, rooting into my brain, taking hold, embedding, creeping out, spilling out, sloshing out of my ears when my head hits the pillow, keeping me up all night. Ink pools seep into layers of stains on my pillow. Insipid, decay. I was gifted once, I never made it. I was never who I could have been. My eyes burn. If only I wasn't so tired, I could be someone. I could enjoy things. Silence in the shower driving me insane, the water stinging with every thought, rivets down my swollen thighs, down the drain. My breath catches in my throat and I swallow down the dread. I wish I could just be alive. I wish I could be in the moment without the past and the future, constantly coalescing, collecting things, everything I've ever done wrong and throwing it in my face. I'll be whoever you want me to be. Just tell me who that is and remind me every morning. I'm in the marble waiting to be free. Chip away at me, please. Shape me into who you want me to be. Breathe life into my lungs. Put thoughts in my head, words in my mouth. Tell me things will be better in the morning. Okay, this is my final one. So this is the first poem that I ever really properly wrote, and it was a year into lockdown. And this is just me being frustrated at the state of things and the want for excitement and human connection, and the fear and the anxiety that went along with it. I want fires, I want parties, I want spontaneity. I want to stay out until the morning light. I want, wow, what the hell happened last night? I want the smell of beer as the pub doors open. I want to say those words left unspoken. I want sweaty dances. I want drunken advances. I want queues at the bar. I want 2 wines so I don't have to queue for the bar. I want, can I pinch a fag, mate? I want, where are my shoes? I want to queue for Portaloos. I want to miss the last train home. I want overpriced taxis that I'll try not throw up in. I want, can you press the pub garden heater again? I want the creak of a cinema seat. I want, yeah, sure, where should we meet? I want, can I take this chair, please? I want to smell the smell of smoke in my hair. I want, you just had to be there. I want sunburned shoulders and a peeling nose. I want train wine. I want your place or mine. I want overpriced bar snacks. I don't want road maps. I don't want to be frightened of every surface I touch. I don't want to give evil eyes to strangers who cough. I don't want to stop till I've had enough. I don't want death stats on the TV. I don't want to know the names of different vaccines. I don't want to speak to you through a perspex screen. I don't want to step into the road to avoid me. I don't want doorstep photography. I don't want the plastic wrap of the magazine racks. I don't want to have to take a step back. I don't want to spray my shopping basket handles. I don't want to not blow out birthday candles. I don't want to order a substantial meal. I want blisters on my feet after dancing in 2 high heels. I want to make a new friend in the queue for the ladies. I want to squish my best friend's baby. I want to change every item of a meal in a pub that doesn't cater well for vegans. I want to pass the salt. I want you to see my new kitchen cupboards. I want to say, let's go, call the others. I want non-essential shops. I want someone to shove into me and spill a drink down my top. I want to open the bottle and not have to stop. I want sticky floors. I want shots till 4. I want to hear a crowd's applause. I want to bump into people I've not seen since school. I want to drunkenly play a game of pool. I want the time of the night the glasses become plastic. I want my life to be fucking fantastic. I want to turn up at your doorstep and be allowed in. I want to lose all my friends as soon as I get to the bar. I don't have to go in separate cars. I don't want to pat down my pockets to look for a mask. I don't want to make the most of it because it might not last. I don't want people to turn their face as I pass. I don't want to stay 2 meters away from everyone I love, like, or tolerate. I don't want to hear about whether or not to vaccinate. I don't want it to have been a year. I don't want to live in this constant fear. I don't want to remain seated throughout the performance. I don't want to worry about killing my parents. I don't want to stay with the 5 people I came with. I don't want the highlight of my week to have been a walk. I don't want to be arrested if we sit down to talk. I don't want to stay in my local area. I don't want to see signs telling me to check on my neighbours. I don't want women to be alone during labour. I don't want to Google, what does tier 3 mean? I don't want to only see your face on a screen. I don't want my nostrils to sting from cheap hand sanitizer. I don't want to have to ask, Moderna or Pfizer? I don't want to scan the QR code. I don't want to hear about viral loads. I don't want to hold my breath. I don't want my temperature checked. I don't want to click and collect. I don't want to know about new strands. I don't want to sing happy birthday while I wash my hands. I want wristbands. I want live bands. I want a tattoo. I want a spa day for 2. I want horrible 2 a.m. kebab shop pizza. I want to chat to strangers about Nietzsche. I want to be legally permitted to sit on a bench. I want to wonder where the day went. I want glitter in my hair. I want the smell of barbecues in the air. I want pubs. I want clubs. But really, I just want hugs.
You're probably going to cry tonight. And they're like, yes, we know, of course, you're always going to cry. And I haven't even got to my poems yet. So now, I mean, it feels like we've barely begun, but we'll take a little pause.